What's going on, guys? Snaggy here, and it's time to preview round 15 of the 2025 NRL season. Boys, it is a state of origin affected round, so only 5 games this round, and I know sometimes it is a little hard to get up for these games, but man, last state of origin affected round was awesome. It was so good to see. We had heaps of debutants getting tries. You know, we've seen the 50 family members in the crowd going bananas, and we actually got some really good high quality games. I've been saying this for a while. The standard just below rugby league at the moment is crazy good. Like, I remember you'd watch a Queensland Cup game, or mostly Queensland Cup because I'm up here, and you'd just be like, oh my God, these guys are garbage. Like, there's such a clear gap between these guys, but now there's not so much, man. It's really good. So we've seen a lot of new guys slot in, and it looks like they've been playing NRL for 5 years. So I am actually pretty excited for these games this weekend. Should be really good. And let's get into it, boys. All right, so as always, drop your 1, 2, 5 through these games. I want to see who you think's winning them, any try scorers, overs, unders, all that good stuff, guys. And just quickly, a little bit of a change this week because it is state of origin affected and the punts have been touch and go and a bit dicey at the moment. I'm just going to be getting rid of the double ups this weekend. I'm just going to have a bit of fun on the punt, take some overs, some unders, some first try scorers, teams' first try scorers because they pay even money roughly, and just some try scorers. Have a bit of fun with it, you know, and we'll get back into the grind of it a bit more after state of origin, or maybe in a couple of weeks or whatever, and see how we go there. It's too all over the place. 47 out of 104 games that have been played, underdogs. But it's not just that. Like, this is the crazy thing, right? It's not so much that the underdogs are winning. It's like I think this last state of origin affected round, the underdogs won all of them except for one game, won 13 plus. It's like, man, that is craziness, man. That is absolutely wild. So just having a bit of fun with it. If you do want to follow along on Dabble, guys, I'll leave the link to the description to my Dabble account. When you join, it automatically follows me, and link to our Discord as well if you want to chat a bit of footy while the game's going and stuff like that as well. If you're not already, boys, make sure you are subscribed too. We're closing in on 12k, and a few people said I don't use Discord or I can't. Where else can I see punts? I put all my punts on YouTube as well. If you click subscribe, but also click the bell icon whenever I put a short up. So if I'm doing my punts for this, I'll put a short up. A thing will pop up, a notification saying Snags bets for rah. You can just check them out really quickly. So do that as well. Let's have a look who's winning the tip and comp. So I moved up 6 spots, but I'm still down in 55th. But it's clogged ladder. It's a clogged ladder. You have a good round, you can move up pretty quickly. Our winners is still Benny on top, 82. We've got Seth. We've got Shire, 332. We've got Nico Man. And Sick Kent got a 7. 7 from 8. That's pretty impressive. I saw someone down here got a perfect round, though. Who was it? Someone down here. He must have moved up heaps of spots. Luthen's Park? That's crazy. You would have moved up heaps of spots. Because everyone below you got like 6. So, man, that's crazy. You can move up pretty quick, guys. You can move up pretty quick. So keep putting those picks in, guys. And who can stop Benny? Who the hell can stop Benny? Benny, can you please comment on this video? I have sometimes people, when I give them a shout out, they're like, "Hey, that was me." But like, Benny, if you're watching, can you please comment? I'm Benny. What's up? All right, let's get into them. Sharkies versus Thursday night. I thought I was gonna have an extra day off. Got to watch some footy on a Thursday night. I'm sure last time there was only a Friday game. Anyway, Sharkies, Dragons, Titans, Seagulls, Knights, Roosters, Cowboys, Dolphins, and Rabbitohs, Bulldogs finishing with a cracker. We have the Broncos, Eels, Panthers, Raiders, Storm, Melbourne, and the West Tigers all having buys. Now, let's get on to the Sharkies versus the Dragons. Sharkies got them both times last year, 38-10, 20-10. Sharks on a 2-game skid. And Dragons coming off a loss. Oh, pardon me, came out of nowhere. Look, Sharkies pretty disappointing the last 2 weeks. Very disappointing, to be honest. I mentioned this in the pre. I don't think that they're not a write-off or anything, the Sharks. I really think there's a good footy team in there. I just feel like something has to change. Like, something has to change, you know? Like, they're clearly got so much talent. It's such a good team, but I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be a change. Otherwise, it could just be very similar to last year. But I'm not writing them off like most people are. I think they can come good, but they need to find something. Just that extra gear, you know. Few too many just disappointing losses this year, you know, where you just like, man, the Bulldogs one was bad. They've had a couple others where you just, man, what the hell was that? A bit manly like, you know, like they just actually, I don't think last year they disappointed once. Like they lost games, but I don't think I ever was like disappointed with the Sharks last year. I've been disappointed with them a few times this year, so hopefully they can get it together. Now, Tuipulotu, Raymond Fatalamarina and Val Holmes out, KL Iro out, but Ronaldo Mulitalo comes back. We'll have a look at this in a bit more depth when we go to the sheet, but let's have a little look-see at... Sharks have won their last 9 games against the Dragons. Dragons have not won at Shark Stadium since 2018. Sulu plays 150th. Nikora will play his 150th. There's my try scorer, Nikora. All day, baby, all day. Who's he running at? I tell you who was running some lines on the weekend. Wilton. Damn. He was awesome. So we have Nikora at King Tongia and Leilua. Cha-ching. There's my try scorer right there, boys. There's me try scorer. Right, Sharkies, you do want to go... Damn, they're good through the middle, aren't they? Definitely want to go Sharkies left just because it's more really weak defensive side for the Dragons. So you'll be looking at Mulitalo for sure. Mulitalo and Nikora could be a good one. And if you're going Dragons, you have to go left too, right? Pretty good left-hand side attack. Pretty poor right edge defense from the Dragons. So the obvious one. So Lawton, Allen... Gutho could put it on your chest though, so yeah, might avoid those ones just because Raymond can Toll back together. Usually pretty good defensively when they are together. This is their weakest side. It hasn't been full strength this year, so we'll see how that one plays out. But I wouldn't probably take a Sharkies try scorer, but maybe. But I'd probably avoid that one. I've got Sharkies to win this one in a bounce back game. I think they can get it. They have been very good at Shark Park. Last week was I think it was a bit of a one-off. I still think they're going to be pretty strong at Shark Park, and they're going to want to bounce back after those 2 disappointing losses. I'll go Sharkies. Titans, Sea Eagles. All right, so a hiding last year and then a close high-scoring game. Wow, 34-30. That is wild. Titans, one win in their last 5 games, and Seagulls are just doing this win-loss pattern. We don't need to do any more analysis, right? Let's just break it down. Manly are winning this game. We said last week, you know, they should lose this game, right? But they're too strong, so we'll take Manly. No, just follow that win-loss pattern, man. That's consistency is... Manly don't know the meaning of that word, seriously. So we've got Mo out, Tino out. That's our whole engine room. Lehigh out with his concussion, but... Jason Saab comes back, so now we've got Jolliffe and Campbell-Gillard starting, Khalees on the bench, so it just becomes so weak, doesn't it? Isaac, yeah. Jeez, I've never seen him before. He looks young, eh? Babyface. Big mouldy dude. 23. Born in Rotorua. Never seen him before. Debuted round? Maybe against the Broncos. No, I don't remember him. Yeah. Titans have conceded 36 per game since in the last 5 rounds. Wow. Since round 5, sorry. Wow. Seagulls have won 5 of the last 7 games against the Titans. AKP has scored 49 tries in 51 games. Garrick has played his 150th. There's a try scorer for you. Titans will play their 200th game as Seabus Stadium. How good. Man, I feel a little sorry for the Titans, eh? I've sort of been death riding them a little bit because, like, I put money on them to win the spoon, but, like, now I'm starting to feel a bit bad. Like, I don't know why. I just feel bad for them. I don't want them to be losing. I want them to win. I just do. I don't know why. I just do feel a bit sorry for them. All right, let's have a look at these matchups. So let's have a look at the scoring map first, actually. So Sea Eagles, we want to go left. Best right edge against the worst left edge defense. So we're obviously going, you don't need, this can tear up a good defensive edge. So there will be tries on this side. Obviously Greedy Garrick on his 150 is going to probably score about 4 tries. What's he like for 2 or more? Just 8%, only once. Oh, first try. Sea Eagles. All right, let me cook something up. Can I do first, second, or third? Can you do first, second, or third one? No, let's do it. So I'd go Ruben Garrick first, second, or third. Sea Eagles to score first. Sea Eagles to win the first half. You could clean up some pretty... That'd be pretty hectic, I reckon. Pretty hectic. Worth a dabble. Worth a dabble. Now, Titans... Damn. Seagulls have the best right edge defence? Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry. Jeez. That's wild. Okay, yeah, nothing really there. So you're really looking at Seagulls right edge here, guys. Ola, Garrick, Saab, Cherry Evans just got snubbed. Cherry Evans for a try. Could be pretty tasty. That could be pretty tasty. What's he paying? Let's have a look what Cherry's paying. NRL, Seagulls, tries. Bailey Cherry Evans $4.20. That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. And then I love Fitzgibbon, but that's going to be hard for him to score on that side. We just saw how good their defence was on that side. But yeah, Manly to win this one, guys. Like I said, I'll be taking a few in here. Wonder if you could go their right edge to score 4 tries. Like, you know what I mean? The combination. That's what I really wish. I hate that. You know how the combinations are with sports bet and stuff? It never has the combination I want. Probably on purpose. You know what I mean? They've probably gone, that one's a little too tasty. But I wish you could just go, like, select, and it just automatically works out the odds for you. So I wish I could go Olakuatu, Garrick, and Saab and then put 4 or more, or 3 or more, or whatever, and it just spits out like an automatic, odds. I think that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. Dabble, if you're listening, do that, please. It's Manly to win, guys. Knights Roosters. Now, I'm a little worried about this one. A little worried. Roosters played them last year, 22-20, 18-16, very close. Knights have been awful, but won their last game and were awful in half of that game. Very good against the Panthers and just poor for the rest of it. Raiders, they were pretty good against the Raiders, weren't they? They just fell off at the edge there a little bit, but I'm very impressed with the Roosters over these last 5 games. Very, very good. Could have easily beaten the Bulldogs, could have easily beaten the Raiders. Crazy, that's Bulldogs and Raiders together, first and second. They lost by a combined, 6 points. That's pretty impressive, man. They've been pretty damn good. Let's have a look at these team lists. We've got now. This is what scares. Tyson Brazil's out too. Kalen Ponga. So front rows, Matt Croker and Brodie Jones against White. Yeah, okay. So this isn't looking too crash hot either, is it? But Sammy Walker is back. Savala's back at 6. Back 4 look good. Edges are solid. Victor Radley in the middle. I'm feeling the Roosters a little more. Docker Clay back to the bench. Sandon Smith back to the bench. Steep, Nat Butcher. All right. Put one of these lads on, please. Put Saleh Vaa. He was awesome, man. He was one of the ones that got a run last time. I was about to say, is he 27? I thought he was only 19. 121 kegs. He was a beast. Give him a run, Robbo. What are you doing? State of Origin players out. Okay, let's have a look-see here. Knights have not beaten the Roosters at McDonald's Jones Stadium since 2019. Oh, my Lord. Roosters have won 17 of their past 20 games against the Knights. Fletcher Sharp has scored 9 tries in his past 9 games. He's probably good for one at fullback too. Schiller has scored 5 tries in his last 6 games at McDonald Jones Stadium. Let's have a look at match. Who are we taking for try scorers, boys? Who are we taking? Right, so let's have a look at his scoring map. Knights now putrid offense. Putrid. Worst, second worst, fourth worst. So let's go Roosters. Fourth best right against 10th best. That's about as good as we get mismatches we're going to find. So what was it again? Roosters right. No. Yeah, Roosters right edge. Ooh, Dom Young. See, Nwanga Nituase does create really well, hey. Marju can jam. Has a tendency to jam. Nwanga Nituase is good at drawing too and flicking. I like Dom Young for one here. I really do. Dom Young for one. Yeah, I like Dom Young in this one. Wong possibly on Luke, and then maybe Dylan Lucas. What's the percentages of the Fletcher Sharps? Got 55%. Schiller 42. Lucas, he scored 3, eh? Was that in one game? Oh my lord. Roosters scoring first. Oh, look at these green ticks. I'm going Roosters score first for sure in this game. Absolutely for sure. Look at that. Roosters scoring first against top 4 teams, 100%. Top 8 teams, 100%. Bottom 9 teams, 80%. That is insane. They've only not scored once. I'm going to take Roosters in this one, but I'm super... This has definitely got a bit of a trap game feel to me. I think Knights could really win this one, hey? But they've been playing so bad. They've played 2 good halves of footy in about 8 games. So that's not enough for me to start tipping them. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go Roosters in this one, fresh off the bye. I think they'll get it done. Hope they'll get it done. Cowboys versus the Finns. Close one last year, 28-26, and then a hiding earlier in the year, 43-18. It's a weird scoreline, isn't it? Cowboys, terrible start to the year. Really nice little middle bit there, and now pretty poor again. Out of the last 5 games, a total of 3 points accrued. And it was a win against the West Tigers where they easily could have lost it. Totally clocked off in that game and nearly got their pants pulled down. Dolphins absolutely flying. Just pumped the Bulldogs and the Dragons and kept it close against the Warriors. Beat the Eels, who were actually playing pretty good footy around there. And Roosters game, I can't even remember what happened in that one. But now, Hamaso and Plathie out. Man, I feel... Look, this Isaiah Katoa kid, I was about to say Isaiah Yo. He's got a... They've got a... I think I saw it. It was bloody... The amount of players, that forwards they have out, it's just... They need to... You know what I think the NRL should do for... Oh, it's not there, I must do it. But yeah, Plathie, Flegler, Gilbert, and Sofidi all out for the year. That's insane. I reckon... Because the Dolphins are cashed up, right? And when I say that, I'm not talking about salary cap. Everyone has the same salary cap. I mean, they're a rich club. I think I'd love them to see if they can, because Dolphins need to go good. You know, it's in NRL's best interest for their club to go good. They bought Flegler on close to $1 million and he's barely played a game. I think they should be able to medically retire him, get him off the books, go just get right, buddy. You can come back on, pay him out or whatever. Just allow him to bring another player in because it's just not fair, bro. And I don't think any club would be that mad at that. I mean, no one ever is going to really be in that situation again. You know what I mean? It's a new club. I don't think they should get too much of an advantage, these new clubs, but I'm cool with them getting a little bit of an advantage. Just a tiny one. You know, yeah, I just... with the Bears, right? I'd love to just see... Maybe they can decide over the next 5 years, if they, produce any talent from out of there, they can sign them not on the salary cap. You know what I mean? A couple of juniors come through, instead of having to pay them 150 and 150 comes off your cap, or just I don't know, maybe a couple of veterans where they get half off their cap. You know what I mean? If they have to pay, just say they were to sign Adam Reynolds, and they're going to sign him for 600. Only 300 comes off their cap. Just that's for vets, over 33 or whatever. Bring them in, so they can teach club culture and all that sort of stuff. Just a couple little things like that, just to give them just a slight leg up. I know the Dolphins didn't get that, but Dolphins are a big deal before. Like, Dolphins are a big club that just wasn't in the NRL, you know. So they sort of, but I'd love to see them get a little bit of a leg up there. But it's just unfair, and they need to build a team around this kid, man. This Isaiah Katoa, he's something else, man. His temperament, wow. He's impressive. When you go through all the stats, you just see lines engaged. Like every stat a halfback should be good at, he's on the top 4 list. But most of them he's winning. You know, it's line engaged and all that sort of stuff. He's an impressive man. They need to build. They got Hammer. They got the good enough backs. You know, maybe a nice other centre or winger would be nice, but just some really good solid forwards. That'd be a serious problem. Like, could you imagine him just if you teleported Melbourne's forward pack in there? You know, like Katoa, Blore, King, Stefano. You know, like, you'd be doing damage, bro. You'd be doing damage. Now, a lot of outs. Now, this is not good, and they've already got so many out. But Ray Stone does come back. That's good. Junior Tupou, okay. Now, Nanai, Bateman, Robson, Cotter, Dearden, and Vaiola's out too. So, team's looking a little skinny. Let's go through it. We've got Drinkwater, Derby, Labert, Brandon Burns, Tuolangi's back. That's a good inclusion. Purdue, Clifford. That's actually a pretty solid replacement. Like, that's actually not too bad at all. McLean, Lawton, Hess, McIntyre goes into the second row. O'Donnell, he was actually, he was really good in one of the games where he filled in. I remember that being like, I remember seeing like, who the hell's that guy? And then I watched him play. I was like, oh my lord, he was awesome. Harrison, McKeely, Neem. How the hell do you say that? Lars? Someone sound it out for me in the comments, please. That's wild. Actually pretty deep, eh? Like, they've got a lot of players out. Still got a couple of okay players in the reserves. Alright, let's have a look here. Cowboys have lost only once in their last 5 games on home soil. That's a weird way to word that. Dolphins have won both their games played in Country Bank Stadium. What? Dolphins have won both games played at Country Bank Stadium. No, they didn't. The Cowboys have won both their games. Oh, Cowboys. Oh, idiot. I was thinking Dolphins. I just had like, my brain was saying Dolphins in my head, but I was saying Cowboys. Hang on, it does say that. Dolphins have won both games played at Country Bank Stadium. Am I tripping? Dolphins have won both games played at Country Bank Stadium. Oh, these maybe weren't played at Country Bank Stadium, right? Idiot. Where was it played? I bet it's Suncorp. No, it's at Country Bank Stadium. Oh yeah, Dolphins won. Oh my god. Maybe this one's not a Country Bank Stadium. Yeah, Suncorp. Sorry, boys. Sorry about that meltdown there. I got there in the end. Oh, you're an idiot. I thought they'd only played twice for some reason. McLean plays 150. Oh, for the Cowboys. I was about to say, what's going on with these? McLean's played way more than 150 for the Cowboys. Asako has scored 8 tries his last 4 games against the Cowboys. Laybot has scored 4 tries in 2 games against the Dolphins. Laybot. Shosha Labat. Right, let's have a look. We'll have a look at scoring map first. Alright, so we got Cowboys are scoring. They're a lot through the middle. I mean, Dolphins are weak on this left edge. Probably have to go there, right? Dolphins, second best left. So we're going Dolphins left for sure. We've got to go Farmworth or Bostock for sure. Nicarema's still on that side. Yeah, we got to go. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got to go Herbie. Herbie the money man. He's scoring at 62% anyway. He's scoring at 62%. What's first, second, or third? Bostock Herbie. Maybe we'll go Herbie first, second, or third. Interested to see how that goes. Gosh, what am I doing? Right, so Cowboys. I'll tell you who I like, but the stats probably won't back it up. I like. I'm really loving what Drinky's doing. I'm loving the way he's moving. McKeely, who's playing in this game, and Hess is starting like an offload as well. I could easily see Drinkwater getting a try on this one. What's he paying? I love Drinky for a last try scorer too. He loves a consolation try. Drinkwater. Try scorers. $2.60. It's not too bad. It's not great either, though, is it? Not great either. I mean, he's only scoring a bloody 33%. You're giving us $2. Jeez, that's a tough crowd. Tough crowd, Dabble. Who else do we have? Who else did we say? Let's have a look here. So Dolphins right edge. All right, so we'll have a little look. So Jermaine Asako. Oh, Jermaine Asako's favourite school. Robert Derby. Herbie Farmworth at $1.95 is probably the best value. Yeah, that's real good value, man. He's playing on Burns and Derby. He scored against the best of them. That's money in the bank. Money in the bank. Or you could go. We could go Bostock and Asako for 2 or more. That'd be pretty good too. Well, that'd be nice. I couldn't be bothered finding it, but that's worth a bet. I reckon these two could get 2 or more together. I reckon either one could get 2, but splits. I'm going to go Dolphins in this one. I've been really impressed with them, man. Really, really impressed with them. I'm loving what Katoa's doing. He's been enormous, so I really like what they're doing. I'm so impressed with the Katoa, and I don't know what else to say. They need to build a team around this kid, man. I can't stress it enough. Like they need to sit down with him and be like, who do we need to get here? They need to just shape this whole team around him. Whether it is just those, they almost do have it if it's full strength. Like if you put Gilbert and I haven't played in such a long time. I've bloody forgotten his name. Flegler in the front row, Plath at lock, Saifidi on the bench. Like that's all of a sudden a pretty good front row rotation. Then you got guys like Molon, Kafusi that can come off the bench. Finny Fuyaki. Yeah, it's actually not that bad, is it? But yeah, they need to do it because I reckon he could win premierships in the next few years. He's incredible. So good. Right, Rabbitohs versus the Doggies. Doggies back on the winning trail after the loss to the Dolphins. Doggies got them 32-0 this year. Oh, it was too. And then 2016, Bunnies got it last year. Bunnies have been great, but on a 2-game skid, but to 2 top 4 teams. And yeah, Doggies, a good win against the Eels, really suffocated them. And a disappointing one against the Dolphins. Now, we've got some outs, obviously. Kurtman, Burton, and Max King, and Stephen Crichton. Guys, if I call Max King Josh King, it's just... I'm aware. I just keep forgetting. I've got a good friend called Josh King, and there's also a Josh King that's very similar to Max King in the NRL as well. I'm going to keep doing it. It's not a huge deal, guys. Get over it, all right? Cody Walker and Trell Mitchell out. Huge, huge, huge. Now, normally when I'd see these two outs, I would automatically directly tip against them, but got a little bit more faith in them this year. I've really liked what they've been doing. I thought Munro looked big. Like, he was a very sort of skinny-ish sort of guy. Damn, Bunny's paying $2.80. Damn. What's a head start, lad? What's a head start there? Ooh, 8.5. Damn. No Burton, no Crichton, no King, no Kurtman. It's not bad. Jacob Preston. Oh, Jacob Preston didn't play last week, did he? Yeah, shit. Didn't even realise. So Curran into the front row. Saluka Fafita, Preston back, Viliami, Hayward. We've got Turpin, Hayes. I was really impressed with Harry Hayes last week. He was really good. Curtis Moran. Feel a bit sorry for Curtis Moran, man. He deserved to hang around a bit longer, I reckon. So Jai Gray comes in at fullback. Humphreys in at 7. His name, who shall not be spoken for the rest of this month, is playing 6 with Toby Sexton at 7. Cool. This is going to be a good game, boys. It's going to be a real good game. It's going to go right down to the wire, this one. Like either team 1-12. Either team 1-12. Rabbitohs have won 6 of their past 8 games against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have not won both regular seasons against the Rabbitohs since 2011. Rabbitohs have won all 3 of their past 8 games at Accor Stadium. Alex Johnson has scored 16 tries in 18 games. That could be one, boys. That could be one. Oh, a big chunk of money just came into my PayPal. What's that for? Oh, cool. Sweet. All right, let's have a look. Where we score on tries, boys. Where we score on tries. We've got Rabbitohs. Jesus. Don't even score on the right. You know when the Rabbitohs became real good, they started scoring on the right a bit. Like Campbell Graham started dropping 3 hat-tricks and stuff. Got to get back to that, man. Oh, so Campbell Graham as well. I just remind myself. He's been named on the extended. So that's very interesting too. He's a big in. Like he's a huge in. So gonna have to keep an eye on that one. All right. So Bulldogs through the middle, very strong. Right edge, pretty strong, but it is against the left edge of the Bunnies, which is weak. So I like that. So hang on, which side was that again? So Bulldogs 6, so their right side. Yeah, Wilson and Carraz. That's an interesting combo, isn't it? I don't like Carraz at centre at all. He's not bad at it. I just think he's so much better as a winger. I don't know if Wilson can play centre, but I just like it better. So it'll be interesting if that kid can actually maybe set this side up a little bit better, because Doggy's left edge the last couple of years, is even when they were going poorly, was like one sort of bright star in their team, and it really hasn't fired this year. It's been all the right, which is credit to Toby Sexton, to be honest. He's been, like that's real good. So Doggies, yeah, we're looking at that right side. So maybe Kraz, Wilson, Preston. Running at Duncan, who hasn't been playing in that second row spot. Oh, there's Whiten over that side. Maybe that is worth a gamble. Going on to Sherry or Montoya with Old Mate on this side. Because Tass and Munro, that looks a little harder to get through than Johnson and Whiten, Yeah, and then Rabbitohs, well, you have to go left, don't you? You have to go. You have to go left. Man, I'll tell you what, this could be an upset if you do like an upset in this one. So the 2 upset games I reckon that are possible is this one, and I definitely do like the Knights as well. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I like the Bulldogs. I think Bulldogs should win this one. Carraz out till round 16. Did he come back early or something? Hang on, let me see how many people are tipping the Bulldogs. Oops. 85% people tipping the Bulldogs. If I need to make a game up, and Campbell Graham plays, I might change this to the Rabbitohs, But I just like the way the Bulldogs as a team are playing. Like, they're just finding ways to win games, and they're playing for 80. Like, they're not playing perfect for 80. Like, they've barely scored any points in first halves this year. But they're, you know what I mean? They're grinding teams into the ground and they're coming over the top of them in the end. I do like that. So, yeah, I'll take the Doggies in this one too. So, we're going Sharkies, Sea Eagles, Roosters, Dolphins, Doggies with little asterisks, but I think I will take the Doggies. But I'll just see how the tipping's going, because I've got to make some ground up on some of the guys in front of me. But we'll see. I really feel like it was a real confidence boosting game from that win, you know? Like, I just felt like if they lost that, I felt like they could have lost a lot of confidence, but a win gave them a lot. It was sort of like a +2 or a -2, a win or a loss in that game. So I think that was like a bit of a +2. They get the monkey off their back, because if they lost that, if they came, all that stuff happened, they lost that game, people are like, why did you make these changes? Why have you rattled the cage? And then there'll be extra pressure on them to win the next one. You know what I mean? It can sort of snowball. But that win just gets all that off them, and they're sort of good again. So, yeah, I'll take the Doggies, but I may change it. We'll see how we go. All right, boys, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.